a program for the real men. We make it fun for all to see. Cause we've been doing it before they came, and we know we can do it better. We are men in the kitchen. Yes, we know the taste, and now we create the same taste. We are men in the kitchen. We are doing it the African way. We are men in the kitchen. And now we are back in the kitchen. A touch of class and thrills and fun. Whatever good they do, it right there. Of course they learned it from the real men. We are men in the kitchen. Yes, we know the taste, and now we create the same taste. We are men in the kitchen. You know, real men are not in the parlor watching TV anymore. Men in the kitchen. Yes, we know the taste, and now we create the same taste. We are men in the kitchen.
Right. Wow. This is African Kitchen. I just want to welcome you to this wonderful edition of Men in the Kitchen, the foremost African delicacy arena. Of course, where we meet the best and most carefully crafted meals that takes good care of our body, our health, and our tomorrow. This is Men in the Kitchen. Today we will be looking at something very, very usual to some people in Nigeria and very unusual to some people out there. However, it is all about your health, your tomorrow, your strength. When we talk about your food, not drug. I would just want to get into the guy that is in charge of this kitchen, this wonderful Afro kitchen. The guy that has been in the chef industry for very, very long time, that knows what it means to power your meals in such a way that you will be healthy. You don't eat GMOs, you don't eat fast foods. You don't just go and pick from one catering outfit or the other just to eat. In our case here, we ensure that you eat alright. Let me welcome Chef Basi. Well, we call him Chef One. Basi, I want to welcome you to the program while I am in your kitchen. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Alright, this is Chef Basi, and Chef Basi has actually hinted me that this day we shall be looking at a very wonderful meal called Ofe Nturukpa. Is that right, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Good. Ofe Nturukpa is an African delicacy basically found, consumed and served in the southern part of Nigeria. Of course, the most populated country in Africa. When you get to the southern part of Nigeria, there are various food combinations that has made our forefathers to live healthier than we used to live today. Ofe Nturukpa is one of such. And you can actually prepare it in your house. For this edition, Chef Basi and his team will take us to step by step on how Ofe Nturukpa can be prepared in your home. I also learned that the ingredients used in Ofe Nturukpa is very, very much affordable, available, and nutritious. I will just be right back. Stay tuned, don't change the dial. I remain Ralph Mwafo. I want to welcome you to Men in the Kitchen.
Yes, we know the taste, and now we create the same taste. We are men in the kitchen.
For you to enjoy this, there's lots.
We are doing it the African way.
A lot of discussions going on with the crowd.
The real men in the kitchen. Yes, we know the taste, and now we create the same taste.
Men in the Kitchen.
Welcome back. This is Cocoyam. We use and take the Ofe Nturukpa. Ofe Nturukpa normally eaten in Igbo land. That's the southeast in Nigeria. And this is periwinkle. Periwinkle is very good and is very nourishable in that inside soup of Ofe Nturukpa. And the second one here is crayfish. I also have what we call ube. Ube is Kogi people, and they also have ogidi. Ogidi is Igbo that you use and make Ofe Nturukpa leaf. Then we have cow skin. People call it, some people call it pomo. Then this is another spices. That's the crayfish. That is the blended one, and that's the fresh one. We also have stockfish, also known in Oforoko. We didn't use, and nowadays they didn't use palm oil, we use banga. Boil it and pound it and bring the oil out. Then we use and make Ofe Nturukpa, because we realize that a lot of oil bring cholesterol. Then this is dry fish, because our father told us, our grandfather and our grandmom told us that we used to use dried meat and dry fish. So if you didn't have dry fish, dry meat, you can use dry fish. This is a very good dry fish. They call it a catfish. And this, I told you about onion before, and also told you about onion. That is the complete ingredient for Ofe Nturukpa. Then we are going to make that for Nigeria and for Southeast in Nigeria. Thank you.
Right, you have just listened to the step-by-step manipulation of this wonderful ingredient that makes up Ofe Nturukpa. That is Nturukpa soup. Of course, you know that the banga fruits, sometimes people assess it and just eat it raw. It's actually oil, you know. Fats and oil is good and rich in the body, but not too much of it. Then the bomo, that's one part of delicacy that Africans love so much, and that is the leather side of your meat stock, which is also very good in this local dish. The onions has so much medicinal value that when you are able to include it in your meal, you will be able to get it. No wonder our forefathers tend to have lived longer than us. Of course, the salt is there. It is said that whatever you cook and there is no salt in it, it will not have a good taste. And so Ofe Nturukpa will not also be prepared without some salt. And I know that our chef will not just apply salt, but put the quantity that will be enough for every other person who consumes this. We know that some people don't think much of this salt, like sodium chloride. That is it. Then that is your spice there, the pepper. They have decided to use fresh pepper to be able to spice up this Ofe Nturukpa. The reason was very, very clearly stated there. It gives it the freshness that it deserves. I'm also attracted to this wonderful periwinkle. It's popularly called Isam, from the part of the country where Nturukpa is very, very popular. If you go to Abia State, Imo State, Cross River State, Akwa Ibom, Anambra State, these people take Ofe Nturukpa, and it's very, very delicious. Now this is stock fish. Sometimes I wonder why it is called stock fish and not just fish. But it comes with special taste and aroma. As a matter of fact, when you want to cook what we call ceremonial dishes in the eastern part of Nigeria, and you don't have stockfish in it, you have just started. This is the melon, egusi as it's popularly called. Every housewife should know how to combine this. Again, Ofe Nturukpa needs a particular measure of this. All these measures, Chef Bassi is so used to it over the years that if you really want to know how to prepare Ofe Nturukpa, you may have to visit Men in the Kitchen somewhere in Lekki, part of Lagos. I'll give you the contact as we go on. Then you will meet Chef Basi one-on-one for more tutelage. I have this here. The aroma of this can send you packing if you do not understand what it is. People call it Iru in Yoruba land. In the eastern part, it is called Ogiri. This is used in place of this monosodium glutamate that people use in various quantities today. Well, I wouldn't want to call a particular brand, but the artificial ones are very common today. What makes our soup thick is this ogiri. It's actually prepared from melon and some other proteinous ingredients that when you add it in your meals, you get your protein. Now, the soup has to be thickening somehow. And that's why the cocoyam you saw the other time, when it is well prepared, getting ready to go to the pot, it comes in this format. The cocoyam, popularly called ede, has been mashed in the right quantity so that when it is positioned in the pot, it will just go sillily and willily. Our chef, I think we're ready with the fish and everything to visit the pot right now. The viewers would like to know the right time these things goes into the water pot. What should go in first? And how long should that stay before the next one? If I have to prepare Ofe Nturukpa, how long should it take me to do that after all this preparation? Now we want you to take our viewers to this trip. Stay tuned and don't change the dial.
I now started from Banga water. It came with water, with the oil, because you're not supposed to allow your local soup to come with some oil. It's not good for the body, it's not healthy. And this is very healthy soup. This is Banga water. Then I'm turning it for some minutes. I have to cover it to boil for 2 minutes. For 2 minutes, so that it will be boiled.
Aroma from this kitchen to there, no doubt signifies that something is going to come out of it. Would you gentlemen tell me why is it that it looks like the men are taking up the beautiful profession of women, that is cooking, please?
Yeah, thank you, man. That question is wonderful. I really love that. And you have said it all, that the aroma you perceive, it's something that you need to savor. Today, if you look around the world, men have actually taken over the cooking profession everywhere. If you go to 5-star hotels, go anywhere you travel around, you see that the kitchen is being manned by men, not the women. The men have, in a way, delved into the cooking profession and have taken a stand and are making a very pronounced statement. So that is what we are portraying in Men in the Kitchen. So as the name implies, Men in the Kitchen, that's why you see everybody here, no woman, we're all men, and because that's the profession where that's what we do. So
is it an indication or something that will lead to the fact that at homes, women should go about their business while men sit back and cook for us?
Well, not really. A woman has a duty at home, but if your husband can cook, why? Sometimes, like for me, because I'm a professional chef, my children most often want me to cook for them. So anytime I'm at home on weekends, they don't like, any other food. They say, Daddy must cook for us. So I do that. But because I'm not always at home, I cannot be doing that. So my wife does that. So occasionally, we do it. But at home, it's still left for the women. But professionally, men are in the forefront.
Interestingly, I've learned a lot from these, gentlemen, chefs. And primarily, I think the message they're giving us today is that men have taken over our kitchen. Well, the women folks, I think you need to do something about this. You need to wake up. However, it's a good development actually, because I know they used to leave the kitchen solely for women. So what they're saying today is that anybody can do any job. What a man can do, a woman can do, and vice versa. Thank you so much, Irene, Elizabeth Mojiku, Adagio Manewe, and I happen to be the mother of this young, gentleman here, Ozibi, aka Ozi Basco Wonder Kid.
The star.
Thank you.
I love that. For started the preparation of Ofe Nturukpa. The next item is onions. So I started with the stockfish because why? The stockfish always strong, so I have to, put the second one so that we continue boil. So I put also that I want to make it rich because it really is a rich soup in south and southeast part of Nigeria. Don't mind me, I'm putting all the same time because they are already cooked. This is pomo. I explained this about cow skin. It's very good for the body. So, and I have to turn it to make sure that it mix together. And that gives me more taste and more aroma of this Ofe Nturukpa soup. I'm going to put blended pepper. I already showed you the fresh one. This is the blended one inside the same Nturukpa soup. I put enough because it's enough quantity. I expect more of my visitor or guest. So I pour. So what I'm going to do more, I'm going to put salt for taste. I'm not going to put all, but I'm just giving the viewer the sample. Salt cannot become too much because you have to put a little bit so that make this soup to be more tasty. After that, I'm going to cover again for 3 minutes. After waiting for 3 minutes, we have to move to the next item. Then I'm starting from dry fish. I'm turning it to mix it together. I'm putting the next item. This is the local and the crayfish. The local maggi and crayfish, and also have ogidi. And I'm going to put small to give me the taste I want to my soup. So the next item is periwinkle. So I allow him to boil for 2-3 minutes before I can put the cocoyam. Chef, text it for me. I have to cover it for 2 minutes again. After the 3 minutes, and putting the cocoyam. Now, for the thickening of Ofe Nturukpa soup. It's very good in Ofe Nturukpa. It will make the soup to be more thicker, like our grandmom used to do it in far back the decades. And that was the reason we are bringing the soup back from Nigeria and Africa. This is exactly they used to do. After 5 minutes, I'm coming back to put the leaf of Ofe Nturukpa itself. After 3 minutes, I'm putting the Nturukpa leaf. So I have to turn it for another 1 minute because you cannot allow him to be done and done and done. After putting the leaf, I'm going to cover it for 1 minute.
Right, you have just seen the very last point at the preparation of Ofe Nturukpa. The leaf was the very last ingredient to be introduced into that wonderful pot, and our chef Basi said that the leaf should last for just 1 or 2 minutes, and we're done. So we're going to prepare for the eating proper now, and a lot of people are waiting outside to taste these African delicacies. As a matter of fact, I have right inside the kitchen the best kid entertainer in Africa, and this African dish, Ozzy Bosco. That's Ozzy B, aka Ozzy Bosco. Can you say hello to your fans?
Hello guys, I remain your one boy, Ozzy B, aka Ozzy Bosco, the best kid entertainer in Africa. Now I'm about to taste a kind of soup titled
Ofe Nturukpa. Say it.
Ofe Nturukpa.
And men in the kitchen.
And men in
the kitchen. That's it. Thank you very much. Basi, we will be waiting for your crew right there at our dining table to see how this thing tastes. Well, it is not me, Raf Wanfo, or my chef here, and chef will tell you how it tastes. Some other persons will do that. Ozzy will also be at the dining table. Woo! See you there. All right, we're still talking men in the kitchen. I'm very sure you had a very wonderful time with us from the time we went to the kitchen up to the time we've come to our dining set for a taste. Well, right now we're going to have our verdict from the guests that have tasted our special dish for today, and that is Ofe Nturukpa.
Hi everyone, my name is Nkem Okafor. Wow, I must commend them. It's very, very nice. They are good.
My name is Siwana, CEO Siwana Entertainment. I am very happy. In fact, the dishes, this is our African pot, and it's quite okay by me. I recommend them. Men in the kitchen, up there, we're going.
I'm so happy to be here and tasting this wonderful food today. I've never even heard of the name before in my life, but looking at it and tasting it is great, and it's like another version of soup.
Very big thank you to you and to your crew, the men in the kitchen. Actually, I'm holding a spoon in my hand because I really don't want to miss, putting it in my mouth. It's fantastic, wonderful. It reminds me of our native Ofe Oha. That's the nearest, this soup, Ofe Oha. It's really wonderful, and the fact that men are taking over in the kitchen is a good development.
Yes, that's where we draw a curtain for this edition of Men in the Kitchen, and we actually looked at Ofe Nturukpa. Same time next week, we'll be coming your way with yet another wonderful combination from somewhere else in Nigeria. A wonderful delicacies that will actually turn up your day. Just before I go, I just want to acknowledge most of our viewers that have actually contributed to this program directly or indirectly. We got one of those contributions from Ilori, and it was by a young lady. She said her name is Fausat. Fausat said that she watched Men in the Kitchen. It was amazing, and she asked us thumb up. She said we should continue. Another one is actually from Imo State. He said his name is Uzodima Okeke. Uzodima Okeke, Men in the Kitchen are saying that thank you very much for the wonderful exhortation you give to us. We are grateful, and we ask you to keep on writing us and passing your suggestions. The numbers that are scrolling right now are our contact numbers. Our Facebook contacts are there, and our website are scrolling even as this is going on. Special thanks to our executive director, who has been wonderful to us. Engineer, you're too good. I don't want to call your name, but I know that same time next week you'll have opportunity to see us when we'll be coming your way, even with nutritionists and others that will make the Men in the Kitchen so sumptuous to your home. I remain Ralph for saying, have a blessed day. Bye-bye.
Hey guys, I remain your homeboy Ozzy B, aka Ozzy Bosco Wonder Kid, the best kid entertainer in Africa. Keep watching Men in the Kitchen.